We are back, Q family. Thank you for listening. I am Barbara James, and this is Healthy Aging, because we are going to be ageless people just looking to live the best life that we could live with information that is current and contemporary and easy for us to follow that will help us through this journey towards what we need as we age to help our body. And today I was looking at drjockers.com, and anytime you need a reference, please call me, or we could, I have all the references for all the scientific studies and all the things that I do. So today I thought it would be fun to venture through the Bible and know what some of the things were that they ate in biblical times. So they use seasoning, spices, and herbs, and most of the time, so understanding that God gave us everything in this earth to heal and help our bodies. And in biblical times, the spices and herbs were used as digestive aids. We have talked about the power of coriander and cilantro as actually reducing the heavy metal toxicity in your body and moving those through. But many of the spices and seasonings and herbs of back in the day and today are antioxidants, and they're good, cleansers of getting rid of the toxicity in your body. So anise, coriander, cinnamon, Ceylon cinnamon. We sell it in the store. Come in, buy some. We also sell the tablets. So if you don't want cinnamon, take the tablets. So Ceylon cinnamon is good. It balances blood sugar, and it's actually in the blood sugar section of the store. It supports a blood sugar. It supports inflammation, so it's good at reducing inflammation. It's also antimicrobial and antifungal. So it helps with those properties of having, bacterias. It's rich in antioxidants, and it fights oxidative stress. And it supports healthy cholesterol levels and supports insulin sensitivity. So think about that. Ceylon cinnamon. It's cinnamon. We've overlooked some of our good, supportive foods. And again, we sell them in pill form in the store, in tablets, capsules, I think veggie caps. So come on in and take a look at that and see if that'll help support some of the issues that you may have. Cumin, if you look at Isaiah and Matthew, they mention cumin. In Matthew, he mentions dill. Garlic is mentioned in Numbers. Mint, mustard, rue, salt. Salt is big. They talk salt throughout the Bible. We are the salt of the world, and if salt loses its saltiness, it has no function. So think about that. Then we move on to fruits and nuts of the Bible. And they're also, supportive superfoods. The foods, that's fruits and nuts together is foods. The fruits and nuts, and they have beneficial anti-inflammatory properties. So some of those are apples, almonds, dates, figs, grapes, melons, olives, and of course olive and olive oil contain many nutrients that are antioxidants, anti-inflammatories. Olive oil, extra virgin good olive oil. So when we want to support our bodies, we support it with the best that we could get. We're not going to support our bodies with lower caliber things, because that's just what it means. So you want to support your body with olive oil. Olive oil has a lot of medicinal purposes. Olive oil, you take a tablespoon in the morning on an empty stomach, and it's known, or it's been researched, to support your entire digestive system. Lubricates your digestive system. It's antimicrobial, antibacterial. So the
anti-constipation.
Right, and it definitely helps for constipation. Glad you popped in for that one, James.
You're supposed to say olive oil, and I'm going, no!
And actually, Terry Naturally just came out with an olive oil product, brand new. It's not even on the shelves yet. And it is tablets because the research supports, the polyphenols in the olive oil and, the different compounds that it has in it. Olive oil has been highly studied for, again, extra virgin good olive oil. And if you get really good, high quality extra virgin olive oil, it tastes stunning. It really just tastes good. So some of the other things, pistachio nuts, pomegranates. The top 10 nutrient-rich nuts are, besides us, we could be part of the top 10 nutrient-rich nuts. Pecans. Pecans are vitamin E rich. They're antioxidants. They have beta carotene and xanthoxanthin, which is good for your eyes, your skin, and your heart. So pecans are nutritious nuts. Macadamia nuts are rich in monosaturated and saturated fats. They improve hormones, muscle building, and fat burning. And again, this top 10 list is from Dr. Jockers. Walnuts. Walnuts are rich in omega-3 fats, which are good for brain health. And we're going to talk about brain health because I just brought in some amazing brain books in the store. I'm actually going to set up a nice brain display in the store. And I brought in some books, like activity books for adults for your brain. So stop in and buy a very well priced, I think it's $12.99, beautiful books. They're great for gifts too, but they're activity books for the brain for older adults specifically. They're not children coloring book or anything like that. And they're specifically designed for the brain. I have one that's 365 days. So every day you could pick a page out of that book and just stimulate your brain in a way that you might not be doing. And even if you have a job, and even if you're working, and even if you're going to school, you still need a different type of stimulation, because many times when we're working, we're in that rote frame of mind. We know what we're doing. We know that particular product that we're trying to sell, or we know how to use the computer, or whatever that is. Sometimes we get a little lazy, so it's nice to veer off for the brain and do different types of tasks and different types of work, board games. But the books that I have are really just fun, engaging ways for you to come in and just, relax a little bit, but start stimulating that brain in a different way. So back to the nuts. That was pistachios are rich in they're anti-inflammatory rich. Brazil nuts have gotten a lot of good press because they're high in selenium, and selenium is great for thyroid health and as an anti-cancer nutrient. So Brazil nuts, do your research and look up those Brazil nuts because they have been getting a lot of good press. Almonds are rich in fiber. They're also anti-inflammatory, and they're also good for your digestion. We have cashews, which are a great source of vitamin B. Vitamin B is your nerve vitamin. It's good for your cognitive function also, good for your central nervous system. Vitamin B helps with energy. So vitamin Bs are good. So cashews will give you some vitamin Bs. Hazelnuts are good for mood. So they're help you with your mood, hazelnuts. I have a whole bag of them in my desk in the store. We sell them in the store. We sell the hazelnuts, we sell the cashews, we sell Brazil nuts, we sell pistachios, walnuts, we sell the pecans, and the next one we have after hazelnuts on the top 10 list is pine nuts, and we sell those in the store. So we want to put good, high quality foods in our body, and none of them are expensive. They are just very well priced in the store. So pine nuts are good for hormonal health, weight loss, and suppression. So I think I'll be, chugging the pine nuts for a while. We talked a little bit about pomegranates, but pomegranates have, they're good for your brain too. And they improve your skin, they regulate your health, they support your immune system, and they support your circulatory and heart. And then raisin and sycamore fruit. What do you think when you hear James sycamore?
The big sycamore trees in my driveway.
That big sycamore tree. And what about the song? Remember the biblical song?
Zacchaeus was a wee little man, and a wee little man was he.
That's right.
He climbed up in a
Sycamore tree.
For the Lord he wanted to see.
That's right. So we are talking Bible foods today, and there you have it. So now we'll move on from the sycamore tree, and we're going to move on to vegetables. And God obviously gave us tons of vegetables with tons of nutrients and fiber. And the most telling story in the Bible about vegetables is Daniel. Because Daniel, when the king, what was the whole story? But he decided that they wanted him to be on a special diet, and he said no, that he wasn't going to be on that diet. He was going to be on the just vegetable diet. And he turned out to be the strongest, best soldier that they had for that army, because he didn't eat all the other meats, foods, drinks, alcohol that everybody else has. So vegetables, prove to show that biblically they help for Daniel. So beans, cucumbers, gourds, leeks, lentils. I love lentils. You know what? I hated lentils my entire life until my adulthood. And now all of a sudden, I really like lentils. So, I don't know, your taste changed. So go back and try some of these foods that you may have not liked as a child. You may like them again now because they're nutrient rich and they're good for you.
I don't think I'll ever like liver.
Well, we're going to try, James. Baby steps, baby steps.
Okay, hold that thought.
All right.
Hey, let's go to break. We'll be right back. Don't touch that dial.
All right.